Hey guys, so today I have swatches of the Lights Lacquer What's Your Fantasy collection. There are 6 polishes here altogether. These are available right now, but like half the collection is sold out, and it wasn't when I looked at it yesterday, but it does look like they will be restocked. So I will link the Lights Lacquer website down below where you guys can check these out. I also have a coupon/affiliate code with Lights Lacquer, which will be on the screen and in the description box. 6 polishes altogether, and I'll get into the swatches. In addition to the polishes, there are these fairy-themed nail art tattoos. These are like water slide decals, so you get them wet and then slide them onto your nail, kind of like a temporary tattoo. These are a little more work than a nail sticker, but they can be a lot more detailed and they sit way more flush with the nail. And then there are also these nail art stickers that are like little iridescent water drops that look very, very cool. They're very bulky, 3D, like I said, like little iridescent water drop looking stickers. I thought these were really neat. The first polish is called High Fae, and this is described as a translucent polish with teal shimmer finish, best used as a topper. I didn't get the memo, and I swatched this on its own. I do have swatches of it as a topper, but that's not how I did the main thing. So it's very sheer on the first coat, obviously, if it's meant to be a topper. There are so many colors in this shimmer. It's very green, blue, and then it's pink or orange depending on how you look at it. It's very sheer, so it is going to remain sheer even after 3 coats, but the shimmer does build up really nicely. And it stays very even, which is also nice. I know this said it's a topper, but I kind of dig it on 3 coats. So that is 3 coats of High Fae on its own. And then here it is over some random Essie cream shades from the Odd Squad collection, and then whatever that Midsummer collection is that they just dropped 5 of at Target. They were sitting on my desk, so 1 coat of High Fae over those. The next polish is called Wings and Things, and this is described as a coral pink opalescent polish with a green shift and a shimmer finish. So the pink base on this one is pretty sheer, but that greeny, shifty shimmer is very, very strong. You get some brush strokes through that when the polish is wet, but those do settle in very well as it dries. I could still see a touch of nail line here on the second coat, but I left it. I feel like it kind of went along with the collection, and I just love how this shimmer came out. You do also get a little bit more of that pink color with the second coat. So that is 2 coats of Wings and Things on its own, and then I also thought this would make a pretty decent topper as well, so I topped it over those same cream shades that I topped High Fae over. The next polish is called Ever After, and this is described as a pale blue sheer with fine pink and blue shimmer. This is sheer, but it is very even. The shimmer stands out really nicely. It's got that slightly chunkier, more sparkly shimmer versus like the very opally, glowy shimmer from the last polish. It does start to build up pretty well. On the second coat, you can see that blue base color coming through really well. The base color and the shimmer build up pretty nicely on the third coat. Not a huge difference from 2 coats, but a little bit. I feel like it's probably enough to do 3. The nail line is definitely still there, but it's not too egregious. And to be fair, they did describe it as sheer. So that is 3 coats of Ever After. The next polish is called Trust and Pixie Dust, and this is described as a purple lilac sheer polish with a fine gold and green shimmer. This is sheer, but it is very sparkly. That gold green shimmer stands out so nicely, and again, it's like I want to say chunky, but I don't want you to think that it's like physically textured. You don't feel a texture. It's got a chunkier look to it. It's more sparkly. It stands out so well. It's so bright. It really kind of overtakes that purple base to it. This is much more of a gold shimmer than a purple polish. It built up really well in 3 coats, covered my nail line almost completely. I really had to look for it. So that is 3 coats of Trust and Pixie Dust. The next polish is called Fairy Floss, and this is described as a quartz pink polish with a fine diamond shimmer crelly finish. It's got little holographic flakies in it. Good formula on this one. The crelly base is pretty sheer, and you do get a ton of those flakies out. It's also very even. That seems to be the most important thing to me these days. It does cover pretty well in 2 coats. Obviously, still a bit of nail line showing. The sheerness kind of goes along with the theme of the collection. I would stop here if I was wearing it, but I did want to add a 3rd coat just to see what it could do, and it did cover completely for me in 3 coats. But I do think if you have a much longer nail and a wider nail line, you might still be able to make some of that out after 3 coats. And those little holographic flakies are little flakies, so they will not be textured and they won't be difficult to remove. So that is 3 coats of Fairy Floss. And the last polish is called La Luna, and this is described as a light mint green sheer with fine holographic shimmer. This is very sheer on the first coat. I don't know why I was so surprised at how sheer this was on the first coat, because like I've said previously. The whole theme of this collection is like ethereal, fairy, sheer, and shimmery, so I don't know why this surprised me so much, but it did. It's very even, the formula is very good, and it does start to build well in those second and third coats. I'm a muted green kind of gal, so I really can't be mad at this. It continued to build up in 3 coats. I feel like I got a really good color out of that third coat. Still a little bit of nail line showing, but again, kind of fits with the theme of the collection, so I'm not mad at it. So that is 3 coats of La Luna. So for High Fae, I have quite a few shimmery sheer toppers. They're going to be kind of hard to see. Hopefully, once I'm not just looking at the viewfinder, they won't be hard to see, but on the white base and the white background, these are not the easiest things to pick up on camera. So High Fae is going to be these little starred, if you can even tell that that's a star, these little starred ones here, these 3. The first one here is I'll Be Seeing You. This is not super close. This has those gold flakies in it. It has a blue contrasting shimmer where High Fae is like a greeny blue. It's very close, but it's not the same shimmer. And I think those gold flakies kind of make the biggest difference, but the shimmer and the whole finish itself is also not as broken up and sparkly as High Fae is. This one is Eat My Bubbles. It's also a little less broken up. It doesn't have as strong of a shimmer, and it doesn't just quite look the same. The shimmer in here is a little bit more of a true blue. I actually think these 2 probably have the same shimmer. Not quite this like blue-green that High Fae has. And again, not quite as sparkly, a little bit more subdued. High Fae here again. This one is Angel Baby. This also has a more blue shimmer and less of a blue-green shimmer, and it has this scattered holographic to it. The actual polish itself, aside from that scattered holographic, is very pearlescent. It has a very pearly finish, not a like sparkly broken up finish. High Fae again. And then this one is Here Comes the Sun. This is probably the closest as far as that broken up sparkly shimmer, but the contrasting shimmer to here is very gold and just overall not quite as dense of like that sparkling shimmer either. So I would not say that there's anything super close here, but I think Here Comes the Sun is probably the closest. So in the middle here I have Wings and Things on its own in 3 coats. Over here I have Mean Girl, which does look very similar in the bottle, but it's much more opaque. It's a darker pink and it has that blue contrasting shimmer versus this green contrasting shimmer. And then over here I have Birthday Bear, which is really not comparable. It's almost a little bit more of a slightly purpley pink. It's still very pink, but it has a little bit of a purple thing going on. Gold shimmer, and then it's just a much chunkier, more foil kind of sparkly polish rather than a more pearly kind of glaze style finish. Here is Ever After, and next to that I have Birthday Wishes. Again, not super comparable. This is a purpley blue versus a very light, more sheer blue. This has a pearly, kind of chrome almost finish without any kind of contrasting shimmer. This has that very sparkly contrasting shimmer to it, so nothing super comparable there. So here is Trust and Pixie Dust. Over here I have Tiny is Mighty, which is a creamier, darker, more true purple shade with that holographic flake to it. It's just not the same. This is lighter, still purple, but leaning a little bit more pink with that gold shimmer and that very sparkly shimmery finish. This is Birthday Bear. These are actually very close. So this one leans more pink, this one leans more purple. I would argue that Birthday Bear has a little bit more of that like sparkly, more broken up finish to it, but not by much. And then they also have the gold shimmer. So there are differences, obviously, especially with the pink and purple, which I will say is showing up a little closer on camera than it is in person, but they're still pretty close. So not exactly the same, but close. In the center here is Fairy Floss. Next to that I have Diamonds Are Forever. These are the same finish. Lights Lacquer does a lot of this finish, but colors not really comparable. This is a very almost taupey neutral versus a pink finish here. And then here is Drama Queen, also not comparable. This is a really like sparkly holographic flake, like dense holographic flake, not just like scattered into a crelly base. So nothing super comparable there either. So this is the one that I really wanted to make. This is La Luna and this is I Smell Snow from the holiday collection, just this most recent holiday collection. When I opened up the box, for this package and I saw La Luna, I was like, I have definitely seen this before, and I've seen it very recently. But I was wrong. It's not exactly the same. So La Luna is a slightly more linear holographic. It's that lighter kind of pistachio green, where I Smell Snow leans a little bit more sage. Seeing I Smell Snow alone, I never thought that, but seeing these two together, this definitely leans a little bit murkier, so not super close. I'm happy about that. I like these kind of shades, so I like to see different plays on them that are not too close to justify owning both. It's a real toss-up for me between La Luna and Trust and Pixie Dust, but I think I'm going to go with Trust and Pixie Dust because I love a gold shimmer, and that had such a nice, beautiful gold shimmer to it. It was so bright and so sparkly, and it just, when I think of fairy and ethereal, like I think of bright, sparkly gold shimmer, and this one was just perfect. So that is the Lights Lacquer What's Your Fantasy collection. Again, I will link the Lights Lacquer website down below where you guys can check those out, because some of them are available right now, and maybe by the time you watch this video, they will all be available. You never know. So I also have my coupon/affiliate code with Lights Lacquer, which will be on the screen in the description box. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will talk to you later.